Hi, I'm Henry Henkel, star of UVM TV shows such as Strings Attached and UVM Family Feud. In a recent studio change, we found a collection of failed UVM TV pilots in our video archives and decided to make this show, Lost Pilots of UVM TV, to showcase these horrendous pilots and why they were rejected. Our first episode is UVMtv presents Masterpiece Theater. This show was originally created to showcase the acting prowess of the students of the University of Vermont. However, due to budget constraints, they were only able to have one actor. And as such, the executive board rejected it after one episode. Philo, nay, but this dotage of our generals overflows the measure. Those his goodly eyes that overflow the files and the musters of the war have glowed like plated Mars, now bend, now turn, the opposite and devotion of their view. Upon a tawny front his captain's heart, which in the scuffle of great fights hath burst, the buckles on his breast, the wrenches of all temper, and is become the bellows and the fan, to cool a gypsy's lust. Look where they come. Take but good note, and you shall see in him the triple pillar of the world transformed into a strumpet's fool. Behold and see. Cleopatra, if it be love indeed, tell me how much. Antony, there's beggary in love that can be reckoned. Cleopatra, I'll set a bourne how far to be beloved. Anthony, then must thou needs find our new heaven, new earth. Messenger, news, my good lord, from Rome. Anthony, grates me the sum. Cleopatra, nay, hear them, Anthony. Fulvia perchance is angry, or who knows? If the scarce-bearded Caesar had not sent his powerful mandate to you, do this, or this, take in that kingdom and enfranchise that. Perform it, or else we damn thee. How, my love? Cleopatra, perchance, nay, and most like. You must not stay here longer. Your dismission is come from Caesar. Therefore hear it, Anthony. Where's Fulvia's process? Caesar's, I would say. Both? Call in the messengers. I am Egypt's queen. Thou blushest, Anthony, and the blood of thine is Caesar's homager. Else so thy cheek pays shame, when shrill-tongued Fulvia scolds. The messengers. Anthony. Let Rome and Tiber melt, and the world and the wide arch of the grand empire fall. Here's my space. Kingdoms are clay, our dungy earth alike feeds beast as man. The nobleness of life is to do thus, when such a mutual pair and such a twain can't do it, in which I bend. On pain of punishment, the world to eat, we stand up peerless. Cleopatra, excellent falsehood. Why did he marry Fulvia and not love her? I'll seem soon the fool, and I am not. Anthony will be himself. Anthony, but stirred by Cleopatra, now for the love of love and her soft hours. Let's not confound the time with conference harsh. There's no minute of our lives should stretch without some pleasure now. What sport tonight? Cleopatra, hear the ambassadors. Anthony, fire wrangling queen, whom everything becomes to chide, to laugh, to weep, whose every passion fully strives to make itself in thee fair and admired. No messenger but thine, and all alone, tonight we'll wander through the streets and note the qualities of people. Come, my queen, last night you did desire it. Speak not to us. Demetrius, is Caesar with Antonius prize so slight? Philo, sir, sometimes when he is not Anthony, he comes too short of that great property, which still should go with Antony. Demetrius. I am fully sorry that he approves the common liar who thus speaks of him at Rome, but I will hope of better deeds tomorrow. Rest you happy. Charmian. Lord Alexis, sweet Alexis, most anything Alexis, almost most absolute Alexis. Where is the soothsayer that you praise so to the queen? Oh, that I knew husband which you say must charge his horns with garlands. Soothsayer, soothsayer, your will? Charmian. Is this the man? Is it you, sir, that know things? Soothsayer. In nature's infinite book of secrecy, a little I can read. Alexis. Show him your hand. Exonberus. Bring in the banquet quickly, wine enough, Cleopatra's health to drink. Charmian. Good sir, give me good fortune. Soothsayer. I make not, but foresee. Charmian. Pray then foresee me one. Soothsayer. You shall be yet far fairer than you are. Chairman. He means in flesh. Iris. No, you shall paint when you are old. Charmian. Wrinkles forbid. Alexis. Vex not his presence. Be attentive. Charmian. Hush. Soothsayer. You shall be more beloving than beloved. Charmian. I had rather heat my liver while drinking. Alexis. Nay, hear him. Charmian. Good now, some excellent fortune. Let me be married to 3 kings in a forenoon and widow them all. Let me have a child at 50 and to whom Herod of Jewry may do homage. Find me to marry me with Octavius Caesar, and companion me with my mistress. Soothsayer. You shall outlive the lady whom you serve. Charming. Oh, excellent. I love long life better than figs. Soothsayer. You have seen and proved a fairer former fortune than that which is to approach. Charmian. Then belike my children shall have no names. Prithee, how many boys and wenches must I have? Soothsayer. If every of your wishes had a womb, and fertile every wish 1,000,000. Charmian. Out, fool! I forgive thee for a witch. Alexis. You think none, but your sheets are privy to your wishes. Charmian. Nay, come, tell Iris hers. Alexis. We'll know all our fortunes. Exnoberburst. Mine and most of our fortunes tonight shall be drunk to bed. Iris. There's a palm presage chastity, if nothing else. Charmian. Even as the overflowing Nilus presageth famine. Iris. Go, you wild bedfellow, you cannot soothsay. Charmian. Nay, if an oily palm be not a fruitful prognostication, I cannot scratch mine ear. Prithee tell her but a workday fortune. Soothsayer. Your fortunes are alike. Iris. But how, but how? Give me particulars. Soothsayer. I have said. Iris. Am I not an inch of fortune better than she? Charmian. Well, if you were but an inch of fortune better than I, where would you choose it? Not in my husband's nose. Charmian. Our worser thoughts heaven's mend, Alexis. Come in his fortune. His fortune! Oh, let him marry a woman that cannot go, sweet Isis. I beseech thee, and let her die too. And given him a worse, and let worse follow worse, to the worst of all follow him laughing to the grave. 50-fold a cuckold. Good Isis, hear me this prayer. Though thou deny me a manner of more weight, good Isis, I beseech thee. Amen, dear goddess. Hear the prayer of the people. For as it is heartbreaking to see the handsome man lose wives, so it is a deadly sorrow to behold a foul knave uncuckold. Therefore, dear Isis, keep decorum and fortune him accordingly. Charmian. Amen. Alexis. Lo no. If it lay in their hands to make me a cuckold, they would make themselves whores, but they do it. Enobarbarus. Hush, here comes Anthony. Charmian. Not he, the queen. Cleopatra. Saw you, my lord? Exenobarbarus. No, lady. Cleopatra. Was he not there? Charmian. No, ma'am. Cleopatra. He was disposed to mirth, But on the sudden, a Roman thought hath struck him. Enobarbus, madam. Cleopatra, seek him and bring him hither. Where's Alexis? Alexis, here you are at your service. My lord approaches. Cleopatra, we will not look upon him. Go with us. Messenger, Fulvia, thy wife first came into the field. Antony, against my brother Lucius? Messenger, aye. But soon the war had end, and the time state made friends of them, jointing their forces against Caesar. Whose better issue in the war from Italy, upon the first encounter drave them? Antony, well, what worst? Messenger, the nature of bad news infects the teller. Antony, when it concerns the fool or coward, on. Things that are past are done with me. 'Tis thus. Who tells me true, though in his tale lie death? I hear him as he flattered. Messenger, this is stiff news. Hath with the Parthian force extended Asia from Euphrates. His conquering banner shook from Syria to Lydia and to Iona. Whilst Antony, thou wouldst say? Messenger, O my lord. Antony, speak to me home. Mince not the general tongue. Name Cleopatra as she is called in Rome. Rail thou in Fulvia's phrase, and taunt my faults, with such full license as both truth and malice have power to utter. Oh, then we bring forth weeds when our quick winds lie still, and our ills told us is as our earring. Fare thee well a while. Messenger, at your noble pleasure. Antony, from Sicyon, how the news? Speak. Messenger, the man from Sicyon. Antony, is there any such one? Second messenger, he stays upon your will. Antony, let him appear. These strong Egyptian fetters I must break, or lose myself in dotage. Third messenger, Fulvia, thy wife is dead. Antony, where is she? Messenger, in Sicyon. The length of sickness, with what else more serious importeth thee to know, this bears. Antony, forbear me. There is a great spirit gone. Thus did I desire it. What our concepts doth often hurl from us, we wish it ours again. The present pleasure, by revolution lowering, does become the opposite of itself. She's good, being gone. The hand could pluck her back that shoved her on. I must for this enchanted queen break off 10,000 harms more than the ills I know. My idleness doth hatch. How now, Enobarbus? Enobarbus, what's your pleasure, sir? Antony, I must with haste from all hence. Enobarbus, why then we kill all our women? We see how mortal and unkindness is to them. If they suffer our departure, death's the word. Antony, I must be gone. Enobarbus, under a compelling occasion let women die. It were a pity to cast them away for nothing, though between them